Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, June 21st, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. While the nightmare continued today, I thought maybe after yesterday's action we were going to break out of this mess we've just been in for week after week after week. Um, it didn't happen. Briefly, we closed out negative over $13,000. That's down. We had negative about $1,000 yesterday, open trade. That goes to over $13,000 today. We got into two new positions and we're holding negative about $1,000 on those two positions. We had 17 positions coming into today. Two of them were leftovers from Friday. Both those closed out positive, but that was the only thing positive. All 17 positions, all 15 positions that we got into on this run up closed out negative, and closed out negative rather horribly, resulting in over $13,000 in losses. So basically, I'll give you the summary for the last 3 days. We on Friday we had negative $9,000 here. Okay, on this open, that negative $9,000 went to positive $15,000. Plus, we picked up when the stocks were around here, we got about $10,000 to $12,000 additional positive here. I mean, we were up pretty close to $30,000 in what we were making on this, and then this thing started to fall off. Result is that $15,000 that we had in from Friday went about $6,000 when we got out of it, and the $15,000 that we had up here went to negative about $1,000. And today the market gods just took it all back, and we dropped over $13,000 in negative closed out trades. So basically, this thing was completely neutralized after the close today. Absolutely horrible. I read an article in the New York Times today. It was very interesting. It was titled something like pensioners don't need stock tips, they need good fund management. And I found the article almost amusing, because basically what they were saying is that nobody can trade stocks profitably anymore. All the professionals and even and the amateurs as well are doing so terrible in the stock market that what they were proposing was the government step in and start forcing people to pay into their 401ks, about 10% of their total income, and then the government will take over management of these funds. Well, as if the government's going to be able to do this better than anybody else. I mean, that's a joke. If the government takes over management of pension funds, they will steal it, just like they indirectly stole it in the 2008 real estate crisis. So forget about that, folks. But all I got out of the article was that, professional traders are just on the ropes here with these stocks. They're just absolutely terrible. And The truth is, in my opinion, a lot of it has to do with the corruption in stocks. I mean, it's just terrible. When stocks like that get this, the only people are making money, people stealing money. Unfortunately, anyway, it's just horrible. It's been impossible to trade. The last 8 weeks, we've just it's been impossible to trade. That's about all I can say. Uh, so we had a really lousy day. I'll show you a couple of. I mean, this is just typical of what's going on. This is Navistar. We had bought this on Friday. We took a little bit of profit here yesterday, but then we get re-entered on the thing. It sells off and then slams us down here for over $3,000 this morning. Navistar is a manufacturing company. They're into the manufacture of trucks and buses. Now, I'll show you another one. This is Intra-Cellular Therapies, obviously drug and health company. We had bought this yesterday, pretty about midday. Things sold, we get up there almost at the high. It sells off all day, then slam down. It just gores us this morning, and that cost us $3,400. Obviously, Intracellular Therapies is health and drugs. So, what is health and drugs and Navistar, that's in the manufacturing, have in common? Nothing in common, except they both lost big gobs of money for us this morning. In fact, in all these 15 positions that we got in yesterday, everyone was a loss. It was a clean red sweep across all sectors. It didn't make any difference what these stocks were in. Everything was a loss. It's just a bloodbath. And so, if I go back here and look at the Dow, which is really gives us some idea about this. This is, it's all phony baloney. Today the Dow actually gained 24 points. Nothing was up. They just sold everything today. Don't believe that there was buying in the stock market today. All that was happening today was selling. And I will call the Dow down for tomorrow. The Brexit vote is going to be Thursday, and we should have the results on Friday morning, probably before stocks open on Friday. So I guarantee you trading on Friday is going to be insane, absolutely insane. What happens tomorrow and Thursday is anybody's guess. It's going to be rumor driven, obviously. Horrible. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Yeah, it's a bad time to be a trader. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.